advance for attending today's webinar. My name is Jason Weisberg. I am the Executive Vice President of Sales here at ValueLine. I will be your host for this afternoon's webinar, which is going to take a quick overview of our ValueLine Pro Analyzer product. A couple housekeeping items before we get started. The webinar is scheduled to run about 15 to 20 minutes. We look to keep these short and sweet, give you some good information to take back with you, and then hopefully get your attention to reach out to us for additional information or trials or demos or whatever fits your schedule. So we're going to run about 20 minutes. We're going to take any questions you may have at the end of the presentation. You can submit those via the chat or the Q&A features on the WebEx platform. And if we don't get a chance to answer your questions, or if you don't seem to have any right now, but think of any after the presentation, I'll show you at the conclusion on how to contact us either via the institutional email or our hotline phone number. Last thing is if you want to go to valuelinepro.com, that's what you should be seeing on your screen right now. That will also show you at the conclusion. We'll show you how to get a hold of us for additional information or for any questions. So with that said, let's dive right in and maximize the time we have together. As I stated, today we're going to take a, let's call it a 30,000-foot view of the Pro Analyzer product. This is a software product that's been out for quite a number of years with ValueLine. Some of you may have seen it in the past, or some of you may be new to it right now. This is the product that we offer to our professional users who are really interested in data. This not only gives you access to all the reports that we offer, but it contains a database of more than 5,000 companies. You're actually looking over 6,000 companies for the full database. We have over 200 graphing options for the technical charts. We have the tested full-page reports of our whole universe. The small, mid, and large cap reports are available through the analyzer. We have over 40 technical indicators and 20 line studies in a chart form that you can use on here. We have transaction-based portfolio tracking and fully customizable spreadsheet mode, as I like to call it, which we'll take a look. So the ValueLine Pro Analyzer is really going to be used, again, for those subscribers who are really data heavy. It's going to give you the ability to screen on our universe in a much more advanced way than you currently can do on the online web-based product, while also being able to maximize the full use of the database and the reports all in one. On your screen right now, what you see is the ValueLine homepage, but we're actually inside the Analyzer software right now. So if you look where I'm highlighting right here on the left of your screen and above, you can see we're not in any traditional browser. We're actually in the ValueLine Investment Analyzer software. Within there, you can browse in this box right here. But within the software is really we're going to focus on a couple different things. And again, right here on the side, left-hand side of your screen is the menu of all options for the analyzer. The internet capabilities for connecting to us and updates and so forth, along with some other tools specific to the software that we've designed. To start off, the first thing we're going to do is take a look at the ratings and reports. Just to show you right here, you can not only get a lot of data we're going to dump into, but you also look at, by clicking on this button, any report here that comes up. The industry and of the industries that offer, and right now we number about 100 industries that we cover. So simply jumping back to name of a company and clicking on that company, up pops that familiar looking ValueLine report. again, for those of you who may not be familiar, is our, obviously our bread and butter, our ranking systems on the top left. On the right-hand side, anything in bold shows you our estimates and projections versus those in regular font, which is reported. So all that good information that you find in Value Line is packed right on this one-page report. And as I scroll down, for our large cap companies, those in our investment universe, we also provide the analyst commentary right here on the report. Our small and mid caps have rankings, but they do not have analyst comment on them. So in the simplest form, just going by again to this ratings and rankings, ratings and reports section on the left-hand side, you can pull up the report you see in our universe, again, simply just by double-clicking on that company, and up pops the report. So to use the analyzer just from simply the reporting view. But let's jump into the next section, which is our summary and index here, right above the reports, because this is where you're going to begin to see the power of the analyzer from a data perspective. When I click on that, up pops in the middle of the screen this here, and it gives you the ability to choose a couple of different things. The summary and index is the same summary and index that comes with the subscriptions, but if we click on any of these buttons to expand the category, right now you can see we're in the Value Line screens categories, and you can jump right into our full database. You can take a look at specific screens that our analysts have prepared for you, such as cash generating companies. If I click on that and hit display, up pops that specific screen of companies that meets this criteria. And as you can see, there's a lot of data packed on the screen. You can scroll over, and it's up top of the screen here, and let me highlight what I'm referring to. All these categories up here are sortable. As I scroll over to the right, you can keep going on for quite a while. Some of these screens have a few hundred fields of information on them. See, it's very data heavy, and by double clicking on any column, it'll sort that column one, sort it again the opposite way, the column you'd like to see this data sorted on. Going by name, I'll click on it. It's alphabetical A to Z, and then Z to A, and so forth. There's a lot of information on here. Every screen we do or you choose will be in what I call spreadsheet mode. It'll give you a ton of data to look at. You get access to this data not only on the screen, but coming up here to the top left-hand corner, right in the menu bar, you can take a lot of this data, or actually all of the data, and you can come under File, Export, and you can put it right into your own Excel spreadsheet to do some manipulation on it. You can look at it on a quarterly basis, an annual basis, a monthly adjusted prices. You can look at all this data in a couple of different ways, and it's pretty powerful because you can see there's a lot of data that's offered on here. Summary and index, and open up the category again. Let's jump into our full database. This will cover basically every company that we have in the Investor Analyzer database and just about every field across the top. And so you can get access to all the universe, all the data, all at one time. Now, keep in mind, some companies won't have certain fields because it will be, to that specific company. These fields will apply or might not apply. But if they do apply and we have the data, it'll be on here. And while we're here, I want to stop for a second and focus your attention to the top of the screen. Up here, these are defined fields. This is one of the most powerful parts of the analyzer and one of the main reasons that a lot of our subscribers actually use this product. The user-defined field is exactly what it says. You, the user, can define what that cell would be. Just like in an Excel application, you can do calculations based on any of the fields we have. So if I come under Tools and to User-Defined Fields, and I want to start my first one, click on it, or you can click on Create and Edit, and then you can write a formula based on any of the categories that you see here. So, for example, if I clear out the current user-defined fields, let's say I want to go through here and I want to take the current EPS and multiply that by median PE, and I add the dividend yield. Now, I'm just making up these fields to show you the idea, and this calculation might return nothing. But if I click on Calculate, and it did have a value, which it does, if it closes this out, you'll see on the spreadsheet for those companies that it applied to define field 1 on the calculation that I asked for based on those specific fields. Top, we have several available fields up there that you can define your own based on any of the data fields that we offer, based on any type of calculation you can imagine. Again, if I go back to show you again under Tools, User Defined Fields, let's just say I want to do a second one, Create and Edit, you can open up any of these field categories and then use any of the operators in the middle to your ultimate right here. So grabbing any of those data fields, throwing in an operator, and seeing what the result would be, you would have your own user-defined field. And this is a very powerful tool. And again, as I stated earlier, one of the main reasons that our subscribers use the analyzer is to really get at all this data, but then take it their own by user-defined fields to provide some type of calculation based on the models that they're using to come with investment decisions. So Value Line serves as the foundation, the backbone, if you will, of the models of our subscribers, and then taking into account all the data, our rankings, our estimates, our projections, they will then go out and create their own and create a hybrid of an idea that incorporate Value Line plus those opinions of our subscriber, and ultimately come up with the conclusion of something that will criteria. So this is a look at the summary and index section. And again, if I just bring this up one more time, we actually have some international categories in here. If we go to Europe, for example, now we're looking at European companies. If we go back to summary and index international, we can look at Canadian companies and so on and so forth. So we do have some international companies in our database that we're able to provide some information on. So we looked at the summary and index, which we just did. We checked out the ratings and reports. Now, the selection and opinion report is available in the analyzer as well. You could look at the current week, or you could look at some back issues right here. But if we look at the current one, here is the good old S&O, like you would see, and else right here available within the analyzer as well. Into the next category, and if you see here, there's technical analysis. This is pretty powerful because our web-based platform gives you some nice charting capabilities in our Pro Premium, our Pro Basic, and Elite packages. But the investment analyzer, the second most powerful feature, I think, behind the ability to do these user-defined fields in the spreadsheet mode, is to really dive into the technical analysis of the company using the analyzer. So if I click on technical analysis, I would go through here and I would pull up any of the companies that are in our universe. And as I scroll through, let's just see what catches my eye. Let's go to Abbott Labs, and up pops the start of the technical analysis chart. You can then come in here and do a whole bunch of different things. If I come to insert and any of the these indicators, forecast, market strength, momentum, trend, volatility, any of those technical analysis categories that you can find are available within the analyzer. We can do some line studies as well. You can security or an index as well to this. And as you can see, this is a little more advanced, or a lot more advanced, than the charts on our web-based platform that come with the basic or premium or elite versions that our subscribers also utilize. And you can come up here and you can perform some analysis or change the axes, or for any of you who are really into charting, you'll see and you'll get the idea that you could really start to do some powerful things as we really build technical analysis charts. So it takes the value line universe, allows you to get at the data and then take that data and be able to break it down in a technical analysis charting package. So it's a really powerful, one-stop shop for those people who are pretty chart heavy along with data. I just want to point out as well is the portfolio management. This module is much more advanced than the module that's also on our web-based service. If I click on portfolio management, you'll see on the screen here, I just have some companies in here. We provide an alert category that'll tell you if there's any new group out on the companies that you have in your portfolio management system here. We bring you all, obviously, the change and pricing information as well. You can do things like P&L information, average cost basis, things of that nature. And this is a pretty powerful and decent portfolio management system. It'll give you the total values down here of your whole portfolio. And again, it takes everything to another level within the software. That is probably the third most powerful and important for the analyzer. And again, you have your data in spreadsheet mode, you have your technical analysis charting package, then third, you add your portfolio management. Really gives you a powerful software tool, using all of the value line data and information that we provide to our customers. What else do we have on here? You can jump into market commentary. Every time you come in here on a Monday or any day, open the analyzer, it'll update automatically. However, if you ever want to do a manual update, we provide that as well. We can come to this section right here and be able to see the updates well. So again, using all the features here on the left-hand side is how you would navigate the investment analyzer software. Using the menu up top here in the toolbar is where you would utilize the features and tools that come into each screen. Again, just to finish up, I want to go back to the mode, what I like to call it, look at our full database, and just again stop and leave off with the picture of the number one reason that you're going to use the analyzer is for the data. And like I mentioned, the reports will come with it, but the data is really what you're at. So it's for the unique user who is data heavy and wants access to a lot of our data. To answer a question or two that have come in already, we don't provide a lot of historical data. The analyzer is mostly updated, newer data within a year. Historical data we do provide, but it's in a separate service. It's called our data file service, and we're able to provide you with historical data on almost every field that you see up top in the analyzer. If you wanted to go 1, 2, 3, 10, 50 years back, we offer a data file service that would allow you to get that information which is separate outside the analyzer. But the analyzer will typically go back about 12 months in data. You'll get the most current information here on your screen. And when I say within the last 12 months, meaning that we're going to pull in, whatever the most recent data is within that last 12-month period. Note, I want to just take a look to see what else questions are coming in here. Okay, how much does this cost? Well, thank you for asking that question. The analyzer definitely has a list price to it. I'm not going to say a list price because we do offer prices if it's an add-on to a existing service or if it's your first new purchase. But what I do want you to take away is we're offering everybody on this webinar right now 25% off the rate. So if you contact us, we will look at your current account with us if you have one or if you're a new subscriber, and we will quote you a price based on that, but we will also take off 25% off. And what you want to do is you want to use a promo code that I'm going to give you right now, and that promo code is VLIA. That's V for Value Line, VL for Value Line, I for Investment, and A for Analyzer. So if you contact us, give us the code VLIA, and we do 25% off the quote that we'll give you. And again, if you're an existing customer, an add-on rate would be different. If you're a brand new subscriber, plus we also offer packages. So I don't want to do you a disservice by quoting one rate that might not fit everybody here. But the important thing to take away is the 25% off. So the next question is, a full understanding and the training of the program features as well as how to use them. So we do offer full support. So you could also like this, but we can do a one-on-one training session via WebEx, where one of our specialists will sit down here with you, and you'll be in the comfort of your own office. We'll be in our office, and we'll provide a WebEx demonstration right online like we're doing now. And we can go into a much more in-depth training of the service itself and show you exactly how to navigate and get around. So if you do need a better understanding, if you're a current subscriber, or if you want to, just get another pro of it, we can do that for you. We don't offer trial periods of the analyzer, obviously, because you could go in and download all this data during a trial. So we do that, but will do, as mentioned, a one-on-one personal WebEx demo with you to really dive in and show you. Today's webinar was really geared towards giving you, again, a 30,000-foot look at the service. Make sure you understand the power of the data that's available, the portfolio management system that we offer, as well as a technical analysis, and see that there's a nice software package out there that we have that can really incorporate everything we have with you. So I just want to end on showing you, how to get help if you need that. So if we go back to ValueLinePro.com, give me one sec. I'm actually going to jump out of the analyzer now because I'm to the full browser. If Pro.com, and I'm going to share that website right now. Share. Okay. Right now you should be seeing our homepage, ValueLinePro.com. Bear with me one sec here. I want to make sure that you're looking at the right thing. You are not. Looking at ValueLinePro.com. If you go to the Contact Us section, which you can find right here on the right part of the screen, click on Contact Us, and there's two ways to get to us. You can just fill out this brief form with a question, or you can call us at the 800 number, which is on your screen. 1-800-531-1425 is the Value Line into here, or you can go into the subscribe form and contact us, or if you want to email us directly, our email address is is@valueline.com, and you should see that, where is that? Here we go. Just click on this right here, this contact us, and it'll open up your web browser and allow you to email us directly. So I want to thank you today for joining us. Thank you. I hope you got a good sense of what the Analyzer product can do. And if we do have any further questions, please feel free to contact us. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we look forward to hearing from you.